Hi there and welcome to Angela Brown's top 7 dusters. Now it used to be 10, but we're scaling back because why carry 2 dusters if one will do, right? I know, the economy of cleaning. Okay, so these 7 dusters are the ones that I use the most. I have others that are used on special occasions, but these I use the most. And so people ask me all the time, if I only could pick a few, which ones would they be? This is them, okay? So the very first one is a very small duster. This is an electrostatic duster. It's by Home. It has a closable lid. When it pops open, it has this little fan electrostatic part. It's really great for computer screens and computer keyboards if you get crackers or crumbs in there. It's also great for game consoles. It's great for remote controls. I think they make fantastic gifts for clients who give you referrals. So when a client gives me a referral, oftentimes they'll get a little pack of these. There's one for the remote and it just stays there right in the little console next to the TV. There's one that stays next to the laptop in the office. There's one that stays in the kids' rooms. Everybody wins. So I recommend these as great gifts for your customers. And I will leave links in the show notes to all the stuff I'm about to show you. Those are paid links. If you click on there, my company makes a commission. So thank you very much. It pays for the production of this show. All right, number 2. The Swiffer duster. You guys have seen me with the Swiffer duster. I think I live with it in my back pocket. I might take it out when I go to bed at night, but I use it all the time. I love it for the fact that it's super convenient. I like the 360 element. I can dust on both sides. I can get inside little tiny spaces. I can use it for just a variety of different things. It's lightweight, it's durable, and it's disposable. The head comes off at the end. This part goes in the trash. This part gets sanitized with a disinfectant spray. Again, it has replaceable heads and just a little sleeve you slide on and you're good to go again. I love it for that reason. The next one is one that did not make my last list because I didn't know about it. And then I discovered it one day and I was familiar with the 3-foot Swiffer duster. This is the 6-foot extender. There's a huge monster difference in the way that they're built. I like this one because it's far more durable. It's got a much more durable extension handle that goes to 6 feet. And I love that because if you're in a 1-story room, a 1-story house, it goes up as high as the ceiling and it can do popcorn ceilings and whatever. It's got one button that locks it in place. So it stays in that particular position. So I love it for that. It's great for baseboards. So for people that don't like to bend over, this is your new tool. So it's on my top 7 list for 2022. All right. The next one is a wall duster, and the next 3 actually come from our DocaPole kit. This is on our tall pack or our deep cleaning pack. So we don't use these at the regular cleans, but we use these at all of our deep cleanings, okay? So the next one is, I don't know if it has a name, but you know, it's a really long duster here. And again, if you were just walking along the side of the room, you can dust baseboards with this very long duster. I do like it for the fact that it has a bendable inside. So I can bend it on the inside. I can use this to slide right over the top of a ceiling fan, for example. And then if I'm going to use it for a wall, like if I have a 2-story wall and I'm trying to get up the stairwell or something, it does connect onto the DocaPole. This is the official DocaPole, and it's got these really durable levers that lock your extension in place. This one goes up 24 feet. Now, they sell one that's 18 feet and they sell one that's 30 feet. And I prefer the one that's 24 feet. The 30 feet gets a little bit unwieldy going up that high, and the 18 I find is not quite tall enough. So this, it's got a 45-degree angle bend on it. You can actually straighten it out, or you can tilt it in any direction. So I love it for this fact. And I use it to screw on the ends of these other dusters. So this one is my next one on my top 7 list, and I love this duster for this reason. Really great for sweeping big sections of the walls with this duster. All right, the next one on my list, it's the cobweb duster. And I love the cobweb duster because it does things the other dusters cannot do. So I say don't use 2 dusters if one will do. I don't have another duster that will do what this does. This one removes, even outside, like in the corners of garages and stuff, it removes cobwebs. It removes like hornets' nests and things like that. It's kind of a soft bristled brush, but it's good for a lot of things where you need a little bit more oomph, and a regular duster is not going to work. So I love it for this reason. We call this the artichoke duster because it looks like an artichoke head. I know, super cool, right? And then the next one on the list also goes with the DocaPole. It screws on the back. It has just an attachment here And you can use it either by your hand with just this hand strap, and you can go along and just wipe down like the whole side of the corner ledge of a wainscoting in a house, or you can do the baseboards, you can do walls, you can do all, window seals. It's just very convenient. And then if you smack this on top of the DocaPole, you can go up and you can actually do the walls, where unlike a mop, sometimes the mop head doesn't twist and swivel like it needs to. This one does. So I love this, and this is not actually part of the main kit. This is in a special attachment that you buy. So I love that as well. All right, then our last duster is not a duster at all, but I use it for a lot of the dusting, and that is an edgeless microfiber cloth. And I use the orange one for glass and for wood. And the reason being is a lot of furniture, like if you have like an end table, it will have a glass tabletop, and then also it will have wood or leather around it. I like using this, and I use it wet, and then I fold it up and I put it inside my pocket of my apron. And I love to have it with me because as a damp microfiber cloth, I don't need any chemicals. And so for most furniture, if I'm in a room and there's, let's say, a great big bureau, I can whip out my Swiffer duster, I can dust the top of it and get all the dust off. And then I can just wipe over it with a damp microfiber cloth just to kind of polish it, shine it up, and remove any last dust that might be on the corners or on handles or things like that. So I do use the microfiber cloth for the dusting. Alrighty, so those are Angela Brown's top 7 favorite dusters for 2022. The 2 Swiffer dusters, the 6-foot extender and the regular Swiffer Duster 360 are the ones I use on every job. And then also my orange microfiber cloth. These are the ones that I use on maintenance cleans. That is a weekly or a bi-weekly clean. These other 3 are from the DocaPole collection. This one is a specialty product, and I use these 3 on the deep clean. So deep clean and maintenance clean. And then this is the one that we buy for guests. It is the electrostatic duster that I love to use, and I do carry one with me. I do use one in my personal space for all of my own electronics and my screens and all that stuff. But these are the top 7 that I use. Now, if you have a favorite duster, I want you to leave comments in the notes below. Let me know which one of these or a different one that you use, right? I would love to hear your feedback. All right, then, until we meet again, leave the world a cleaner place than when you found it.